More Descendants cast members pay tribute to Cameron Boyce.
Yeah, some fans are convinced that Jake Paul and Tana Mojo secretly married.
And Emma Chamberlain just landed a brand new reality show.
Yep, all that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown. What is up, guys? Welcome to the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I'm Emile and Jr., joined here with a very familiar face. Well, it's me because she's in the office every day.
Yeah.
This is
Maddie Conklin. What's up, you guys? I'm behind the camera most of the time, but today I'm in front of it. So what's up?
Yes, Maddie is our managing news editor, so she's always working behind the scenes, but she is filling in for us today, and we're very happy to have you here. But while you're here, if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe by clicking that big red button, you know?
And while you're at it, click that ding-a-ding-a-ding bell so you're never unnotified or like not kept up to speed of what we're doing here.
Because you need to know everything that's going on, all the updates,
Yes.
and also leave your comments below. But before we get into more happier news, we have to talk about the latest tribute to Cameron Boyce. Fans, friends, and family members are still mourning the tragic and sudden loss of Cameron Boyce, who passed away this past weekend at just 20 years old. His family officially confirmed today that he did in fact suffer from epilepsy, and so many stars are speaking out, but more and more of his Descendants co-stars are sharing special tributes to him. Of course, you know that Descendants 3 is set to come out in August and stars Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, Boo Boo Stewart, and of course, Cameron Boyce. We'll have to wait and see how they honor his legacy when the film is released, but in the meantime, his castmates are sending love to him and his family. China Ann McClain posted an emotional tribute to him on her Instagram and was actually wearing one of Cameron's hats. Kristen Chenoweth opened up about her time with Cameron while chatting with the ladies at the talk. Boo Boo Stewart, who plays Jay in Descendants, is also in a band called That Band Honey, and they posted this video of Cameron and Boo Boo joking around. The caption said, "You were invincible in our eyes, the most talented human we knew. Rest in peace, dear friend." More co-stars, including Wendy Raquel Robinson, who played Cameron's mom in the original Descendants film, shared a sweet post on Instagram, and many other stars shared tributes, but everyone was waiting to see what Dove Cameron had to say, and she finally opened up on her Instagram. She posted a series of videos and began her tribute by explaining her delay in posting a response. She expressed that this was a personal matter and she didn't feel it was right to post on social media yet. She finally thought it was time to share her thoughts, as it was the only way to get through the grief, so she began to read a letter that she wrote.
To Victor and Libby and Maya. You are all I can think about. My heart aches for you. I'm broken for you.
Dove continued her letter by sharing her condolences with Cameron's family, stating, "I have close to nothing left, which tells me some small percentage about how you must be feeling." She also shared memories of her friendship with Cameron, stating he was always someone she turned to as he helped her through some of the darkest moments in her life, and that he was an earth angel. Dove closed out her video by offering her final goodbyes to Cameron and how special he was to so many. Honestly, it's gonna take a while, I think, for people to recover from this news.
I will tell you, when I saw this on Sunday morning, I was at home and I screamed. My stepmom goes, "What? What's the matter?" I was like, oh my gosh, this just happened. She's like, "Well, who is he?" I'm like, "I've interviewed him, everything." And so I felt that like semi-personal connection. And then when I saw Dove's video last night, again,
it broke me.
Bawling, puffy eyes, had to use the little under eye thing this morning.
Yeah.
It's just so sad, so sudden, so not fair.
Well, I think this one, it's hard talking about this. This one is interesting because there's so much sensitivity and judgment from people on social media now, and there is a level of sometimes when people post, oh, they're being inauthentic because they're posting to their social media, but also I think we use our social media 24/7. It's a way for people to cope and deal with things, and I really love that at the beginning of it, she explained why it took a while because she was grieving.
Exactly.
We gotta move on because it's a sensitive topic.
I just got chills too. So into some lighter news, you guys. Taylor Swift, woo! So Forbes just came out with their top 100 richest celebrities of 2019, and Taylor Swift is at number 1, beating out her former arch nemesis Kanye West and his sister-in-law Kylie Jenner. So let's get into how Taylor kicks some booty. All right, so this isn't Taylor's first time at the top, though. She did earn the number 1 spot back in 2016, but of course, let's focus on 2019. She beat out Kylie Jenner, who earlier this year became the youngest self-made billionaire. Though it was a close call, Taylor did come out on top, making $185 million this year. Kylie only made a whopping $170 million. Swift had the highest grossing US tour Reputation, and she had major endorsement deals as well. It's amazing that Kylie and Taylor topped this list, as they are the only women in the top 10 and 2 of only 15 women in the top 100 highest paid celebrities of 2019. Last year, Kylie placed 3rd on the list behind boxer Floyd Mayweather and George Clooney. She and Judge Judy were the only women on the top 10 list last year as well. Now, the year before that, Kylie placed 59th, so we can see that she's had a huge come up since 2017. But this year, she didn't make enough to beat out T Swift, and while Taylor might not be a billionaire herself, she made more money this year than Kylie did, which puts her on the top of the list. Now, some other people among the list include Ed Sheeran, Taylor's bestie, and Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
And of course, Kim K gave her hubby a shout out for coming in 3rd place on the list. So,
I mean, listen,
this
I'm
is
not
just
surprised.
too many numbers. Too many numbers.
I just want to be on the list.
I just want a million. Give me
Right.
a million.
I don't need to be on the Celebrity 100. I just need to be on the Forbes list for having some type of money
Something.
in my lifetime. So
I just need
to
my
do.
bank account to cross like that
Right.
cool, $1,000 mark.
Exactly.
On a Friday.
I've only seen that like once in my life,
Yeah.
but no, I'm happy for Taylor, and she definitely deserves it. And the Reputation tour was obviously a huge success.
Huge thing, but I'm excited to see what Clevver is going to bring in.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Obviously, she made. I can't talk. Obviously, she made all that money from that, but she has like Lover. She has it's just
The merch from Lover, everything. No words.
All right, Maddie. So moving on to another powerful woman. I'm talking about a new woman because she's recently turned 18, Emma Chamberlain.
Yes.
So she actually is getting her own reality show. And this is not a drill. All right, Emma Chamberlain fans, get excited because your girl Emma just landed her very own reality show, and we have to acknowledge the fact that she's killing it. But moving on, let's get into the news. Snapchat just announced that Emma Chamberlain will be getting her very own show on the platform, as they just announced new creator shows. Now, the shows will feature celebrities like Kevin Hart, Serena Williams, Keke Palmer, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. But there will also be shows from creators like Ricky Thompson, Lauren Gray, FaZe Banks, Maddie Ziegler, and more. But let's get back to Emma. Her show is currently untitled. That's not the name of it, it's actually untitled. But she did explain why she decided to officially expand to Snapchat from YouTube. She said, quote, Snapchat has always been my favorite platform to post random and funny things on because it's so relaxed. My favorite part about it is that I get to watch my own Snapchat stories a few hours after I post them for entertainment. Kind of embarrassing, I know. Now, there will be a total of 19 new creator shows on the platform, and some will be premiering this summer on the Discover page. According to Verge.com, each episode will be 3 to 5 minutes, and there will be a total of 8 to 10 episodes per season. So basically, there is a lot of content coming our way. They also said, quote, creator shows will be first-person vertical video shows with themes like beauty, fitness, dance, fashion, and more. And it will be a new format in addition to Snapchat shows. I am very excited for this.
You know who she's joining?
Who?
Catch Me Outside, Bad Baby.
I'm done.
Her Bad Baby. Bad Baby. Her show on Snapchat blew up.
Well, the funny thing is, right outside my gym, that Shawn Mendes also goes to, they had this huge billboard of Bad Baby, and it was like one of the first I've seen where you scan the QR code and it actually starts moving.
It does?
Yeah.
I saw that billboard, but I never tried it.
It was wild. No, I'm excited for this, and I'm also interested to see how this is gonna. I cannot talk today. How this is going to be different from their normal shows. Because they already have their Snapchat shows. So these creator shows, I know it's like a shorter format.
Is it going to be like her daily vlogs in Snapchat form? I'm curious to see, because I feel like, no offense to her, like I feel she's so much funnier unscripted than scripted. So
well, but that's the thing, because they're saying it's going to be first person. It's going to still, it sounds like it's still reality style. So we'll have to wait and see.
Well, let's get into some other YouTuber news, because we can't miss a day of not talking about Jake Paul and Tana, because every day there is something new about an engagement, about a pregnancy, about a marriage, a wedding, a ceremony. So let's dive right in, shall we? All right, so Jake Paul set the whole internet on fire last night by insinuating that he and Tana have officially tied the knot. Now, we here at Clevver are not saying that they're definitely married. We're just picking out the clues and saying that Jake is kind of insinuating that they tied the knot. So on Jake's pictures, he tagged it as Marriage Today. And if you're curious, Marriage Today is located in New York, about 10 blocks below Times Square and 3 blocks east of the Empire State Building. The rumors of a secret wedding look even more real because of this photo where Jake and Tana hold a sign that say Mr. and Mrs. Both halves of the couple posted the same set of photos on their Instagram accounts around the same time late last night, and the photos were also posted on Tana's IG story, followed by a post calling Jake her fiance. Now, these clearly look like a spread of engagement photos, but many fans and outlets were fooled into thinking that the two actually got hitched, and Jake knew they could get some clout by hinting that the wedding might already have happened.
Oh my God.
And yes, for further proof that they are not married, Tana outright said that they are not married. She took to Twitter to debunk an article by the Daily Mail claiming the two actually tied the knot by tweeting, "Fake news, we're still engaged, beach." You'll know when we have a wedding.
Okay, here's.
I'm not just
I'm
just upset.
Literally, we can't stop talking about this Tana and Jake Paul stuff. And I think the funniest thing about this is how many outlets were actually reporting that they got married.
Right.
So we need to get back to a time where we actually fact check. And we check before we start doing actual headlines. Because I can understand, did they get married? Are they married? Like,
right,
question
not like
mark?
they got married.
Right. Kind of like what we do on Rumor Patrol. You know, we ask a question and then we break
Exactly.
it down, not just say a hard fact. So.
And I have to say, thank you for you, because you gave me the tweet Tana, because eyes are everywhere.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
So is this Jake Paul Tana stuff. So it's a lot. I'm kind of already verklempt. So yeah.
Oh my God, I love that word so much. That was one of my words of the days like 3 weeks ago, so I'm glad you used that.
Oh, a little bit verklempt.
All right, Maddie, so that was your first DHR, which means it's time for the final rundown.
Yeah.
You did that very well.
Thank you.
I taught her right before we filmed.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock starting now. Sam Smith is dropping new music and it looks like it's coming out on July 19th. So he took to his Instagram to provide this little teaser. The new single, How Do You Sleep, will be out on July 19th and we are so freaking excited.
I will just say I saw his tweet yesterday. He was in a fur coat and heels and he said,
everything.
New announcement coming.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, Sam Smith. Okay, the Lion King premiere was last night and it was a roaring good time. See that fun right there? And Beyonce dropped a new single. And you guys, from the soundtrack, actually, we definitely felt the spirit.
And for this last minute of the rundown, this is a very special shout out to one of my very close friends out here, Lacey Mosley. So Lacey's new show, Florida Girls, premieres on Pop TV tonight at 10 p.m. And I'm so happy for you.
Classy people don't knock. Their house is too big, they can't hear it. Genuine crystal. Avocados are like ketchup for rich people. Oh, child, this is organic. That means there's no poison on it.
And the reason why this is so special is because I used to work at a restaurant for 3.5 years while I was simultaneously working at Clevver. And we used to encourage each other to chase our dreams, fight for our dreams, and like to see her in Times Square and on billboards on Sunset. It's really wild and it's emotional, and I'm just really freaking proud because she got me through a lot of low moments.
Yay!
So it's just nice to
you
see
and her. I don't
you
know
doing
Lacey,
well,
but-
and I can't wait to support you and watch your show. We still have 22 seconds on the time. I'm just gonna stop it, but I'm really proud of you, and I just want you to know that. All right, all smiles, no more tears left to cry. It was fun having you today, Maddie. I can really
I
say
hope
that.
I didn't let you down.
You brought some color to this. Actually, now I look at it, you actually matched the set almost.
I'm just kidding. What if I just like disappeared into the wall?
Well, that would be a little weird. But
You're like,
thank
never
guys.
again, Maddie.
Right. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. We really do appreciate it. So at the end of the show, we do questions. So I want to know, what did you guys think about, I don't know, let's say Emma Chamberlain getting a reality show? I'm freaking excited, but I'm also very curious to know more details. So I can't wait to find out more about that.
And I actually really am curious what you guys think of Tana and Jake. I feel I'm so wrapped up in it. I don't know whether to believe it or not, so let me know if you believe it or not. Just tell me, please. Give me some clarity.
And we'll be back here tomorrow. Oh, Susan's back tomorrow from her fabulous vacation, and then I'll be gone for the next 2 days for VidCon, so stay tuned for that. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later. All right, guys, before you go, click right over here to find out why fans or critics are freaking out over Ariana Grande and Vogue. Just click the video, you'll see.
Click the video, and then don't forget to subscribe right here.
A roaring good time.
A roaring good time here on DHR.